Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 bass lines from Rush's Geddy Lee. And please don't forget to like and subscribe below if you haven't already for more content just like this. So, what I want to do today is a nearly impossible task. I'm going to count down the top 5 bass lines from Rush's Geddy Lee. Now, I'm a huge fan of Geddy Lee, and there are just so many great bass lines. It really is nearly impossible to narrow it down to just 5. So I'm coming at this countdown a little bit differently. I'm coming at it from a bass player standpoint. So I play in the Rush tribute band Rush Hour, and these are all lines that when I know they're coming up, I get excited because they're just fun to play or they just groove. Now, they may not necessarily be the best bass lines that Geddy Lee ever wrote or the best bass lines in the whole wide world, but they're the ones that I enjoy the most to play. But these are my top 5. Here they go. Coming in at number 5 is a legendary Rush song. Now, the part of the song that I'm going to feature isn't necessarily the most technically challenging part of the song, but it's just so nitty-gritty and growly, and it's the epitome of the Rickenbacker tone. At number 5, we've got the middle section of The Trees. Coming in at number 4 is a song that I think true Rush fans really appreciate, and it's probably one of my all-time top 10 Rush favorite songs, period. And again, like number 5, the part that I'm going to feature isn't necessarily the most technically challenging. The middle section of the song is just a masterpiece of technique. But the song I'm talking about is Jacob's Ladder. The section that I'm going to feature, I like for the same reasons that I liked the section that I featured on The Trees. It's just nitty-gritty, total Rickenbacker tone, but I think it does it even slightly better than The Trees. At number 4, we've got Jacob's Ladder. For number 3, we're going to fast forward a little bit. We're going to move into the 90s. I really like this song and the bass line in this song because it really features that Geddy funk. Geddy Lee really can be a very funky bass player. I think I'm going to call it Canadian funk. Coming in at number 3, it's Leave That Thing Alone. So, for my number 2 pick, we're going to probably the most well-known album from Rush's catalog, and that's Moving Pictures. The section that I'm going to feature comes from what I've heard is one of Alex Lifeson's favorite guitar solos. It's the solo section from Limelight. I really enjoy playing this part because of the interplay between the drums and the bass while the solo is going on. It's just a really bizarre feel, and it all clicks back right on the downbeat. It really doesn't get more Rush than that. So now we're to number 1, the moment you've all been waiting for. To me, this last bass line is one that I just grin every time I play it. It just feels so good. I don't know why, it's just a personal feeling, whatever. It's got the technique, it's got the odd meter, it's got the Rickenbacker growl, it's got all the things that really make Rush Rush. Coming in at number 1 is a section from the intro to Cygnus X1, Book 2, Hemispheres. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please write me some comments below. Let me know what you think. Tell me I'm crazy or tell me I'm spot on, whatever. I'd love to have a conversation. Let me reiterate that making this list was really, really tough. There are just so many great bass lines and for so many different reasons throughout the whole Rush catalog. Geddy Lee is just an amazing bass player, an inventive bass player, just one of a kind. Like and subscribe. That helps us out tremendously. We got more Rush Hour, Rush Tribute Band content coming out, as well as some Signals original band material, and I'm going to be periodically putting out videos like this, as well as my co-band members, Sean Gannum and Reed Hayes. So keep your eyes peeled. Thanks.